we drove on Tuesday night up to Minneapolis and stayed the night, and then the next morning, bright and early, we got on a shuttle to go to the airport, and then we had a 3 to 4 hour flight to Seattle, and then from Seattle it was another 3.5, 4 hours to Anchorage. And then once we got there, we got our bus driver in the charter bus, and then we drove to campus. After we were done playing, we got on the charter bus, and our bus driver's name was Dot, and she was a really sweet old lady, and she took us on like a little trip, and we were on the coast, so we got to see the ocean and a bunch of mountains, and then we went to a wildlife reserve center where we got to see a moose and bears and elk and all sorts of animals. And then we went a little bit further and went to a little trail where there was a lookout. We took a bunch of team pictures, and then we drove back, but the drive alone was like an hour, so we got to see a bunch of scenery on the way up and back. I think it was good for us to play some teams that we've never seen before. We've practiced for a long time against each other. You kind of get used to the way people hit, whether they're going to go up for a block or not, the sets, and so playing those types of team is a good way to set us up for future conference games. A little disappointing that we had to play St. Cloud since we've played them so many times, but I think that was a good challenge for us too. Friday night, when we played Anchorage, they had a whole bunch of students there. That was definitely the loudest night, or the loudest game that we had. I really enjoyed it because we got some chatter from the student section, and some parents were there. But yeah, I missed playing in that type of crowd, so I'm looking forward to Dorman being the same way. During the Humboldt game, I honestly had no idea I was getting that many kills until afterward. I think our team just did a really good job defending against them. The sets were really right where they needed to be. I was seeing the block well, I think, and the shots were going down right where I needed them to, using the high hands. But then during St. Cloud, it was a little bit more difficult game for us, but Nicole and I kind of discussed a little bit about setting the ball higher than usual so that I have a little bit more opportunity to read the block because they're a lot taller than us. And so with that adjustment, I think it helped our team a lot for me to be able to get a new career high of 18 after the 17 against Humboldt. So after the Alaska tournament, we've been working a little bit during practice, and the rest of the week we'll be working on our serve receive, serves, and stuff like that. And I think being able to take that to Quincy this weekend will be good for us. It's a lot closer, our families will get to be there, and I think feeding off of some of the energy of the crowd will benefit us as well.